You've probably heard the stat like 70% of startups fail within 10 years. But here's the kicker, many of those failures can be traced back to one common mistake. Are you making it and holding yourself back from 10, 20x growth? I've done that more than once. As founders, we face countless obstacles, but there's one mistake that holds us back from massive growth time and time again. And that is failure to delegate. Or we delegate and it goes terribly, and then we don't do it again. Today, we'll dive into why this mistake keeps founders stuck and what you can do to break free and scale in 2024 and 2025. Whenever I bring up this topic, I always hear, I tried that. I tried to delegate, and that's always followed by the script for Disaster Movie 7. Yep, I did that too. And then I learned how to do it well. Total game changer. Completely different script. But one of the biggest challenges founders face is the fear of delegating, whether it's because they're unclear on the actual jobs that need to be done or because they believe the task won't be done right. This hesitation can be a major growth killer. When founders micromanage every detail, their business stalls. It works well for a little while and you grow and grow, and then you hit this ceiling. And it's simply because there isn't enough time or energy to focus on big picture growth strategies. So instead of building a scalable system, they end up trapped in the day to day grind. Ever been there? Yeah, we probably all have. So, how do we overcome this incredibly frustrating roadblock? Well, let's explore the key reasons why delegation is critical for big growth. The first one is micromanagement stifles innovation. When founders insist on doing everything themselves, they limit their team's potential for innovation. A business needs a team that can think independently and take initiative to grow, not one that just follows orders. And the refusal to delegate creates a bottleneck that slows down progress and discourages creativity. But the hardest part is that micromanagement is required in the early days and it freaking works. Then what was a help becomes a hindrance. You heard the phrase probably, what got you here will get you there. This is one of those key transitions. There are three major transitions like that between 1 and 10 million. And this is a key transition going from micromanaging and doing it yourself to really building a team and delegating. The second is if we're going to do that, we have to build a strong, trustworthy team, right? And the solution lies in building and trusting that strong team that you've hired competent people that know what they're doing and can do it really, really well. It's one of their superpowers. We hire people that, and give them things that it's not one of our superpowers, right? At least that's where we start. And to do that well, we want to create clear job descriptions. Anybody have that, walking in, anybody ever walked into a job and it's like, okay, here's your desk, here's what you're going to do, and good luck. That's kind of orientation in a lot of companies. That's tough. We have to have clear job descriptions. What does success look like? Paint that picture, make sure it's really clear. And then not just tell them what success looks like, give them a standard. How do they know if they've had a good day? So give them that measurable standard. KPIs, anyone? OKRs? What works for you? And then put processes in place so you can confidently hand over tasks to the right people because it's in their job description. They have a KPI, they know what success looks like. And by empowering your team, you free yourself to focus on high level strategies and new growth opportunities. Throwing it over the fence and hoping your team has it and will do it good, that's disaster movie script. Ask me about losing $17 million by making that mistake. That is a disaster movie script. Third is an operating system for scale. Successful scaling requires more than just hiring and demands an operating system that runs smoothly. It's all those systems and processes put into one, the job descriptions, the KPIs, the OKRs. That's what we created SaaS Fuel OS for. It was specifically for that. So you have one system. But you need standardized processes and clear accountability across the board. And this structure allows your team to function efficiently without constant oversight, enabling you to scale without losing control. And I think that's really the key. It's involvement, oversight, and guidance, not ownership. You're not the one, you're not owning the process, but you're involved. You're providing oversight. You're providing guidance. You're not just throwing it over the fence. Like I said, that's expensive. Now, there's so much more to unpack in this. I'll do that in a future video, but the key here is to delegate well, build a strong team, and give them KPIs and guardrails in an operating system. Those are the keys that unlock your business's true potential for explosive growth. If we're going to 20x growth, we can't just do more of the same thing. How have you tackled the challenge of delegation in your own organization? Share your experiences in the comments below, and don't forget to watch our next video on building high performing teams. Let's break free from bottlenecks and scale together.